Hello, it's Johnny Twitches here. Welcome back to Valemarch and our next episode here in the region. And today we're going to be looking to start with on settlement hierarchy and when certain services should be brought in. And then we're going to be building out some of our primary resources. We're looking at fishing and possibly, as you'll see later on, moving some of our more heavier industry either downwind from where it is at the moment or into another side location away from this settlement here. So here we've got our medical clinic, which is pretty paramount when a settlement is getting into your 2000s. In the background over here, our little tower is our EE or Eastern European firehouse, because as you can see, all up the hillside, even though it's very wooded around here, we also are having a lot of forest fires. Did a forest fire come through here? It certainly did. As you can see, all along this river coast here, and it went all the way through the town, and I had to rebuild most of this section. Here, the fringe of the Valemarch region at the moment, we've got these settlements here which are being impacted by wind pollution from these heavy industry. There's no other way for it. It's quarrying, it's heavy industry. Now, one other service that we haven't put in yet is police. As you can see, there's 2 crime scenes over there, and there's 4 crime scenes over here. Now we are getting to nearly 2,500. We're going to need to provide another service, that service being police cover. You can also see that I have filled in this grid here with more housing. Did a selection of the Netherlands townhouses, some UK semi-detached and some UK 1900 terraces down here, along with some medium density modern, well, I'd say 80s, 90s and 50s, 60s blocks here. So without further ado, let's have a look at our police. Not so much that one. How big's that? That's huge. Chinese local. Is there a UK one? There is a UK one. And I might drop it in there. Spent a lot of our money, but yeah, have it in here. Police station right next to another medium density. Could put another medium density one in here. So we have now the next service provider. So we have our health, we have our fire, and we have our police. The next thing that would be looked at is education. Now we're going to jump over to this diagram here, and it will explain the reasonings why we're not going to be putting in education just yet. So here is the settlement hierarchy, and each layer is a different type of settlement. You've got isolated dwelling, hamlet, village, small town, large town, city, and conurbation as you go up the pyramid. You see on the left-hand side, as you increase in the size of the settlement, there is a higher population, and therefore the population will need more services. So as a settlement is first starting out, you'll give it a GP surgery, a fire station, a police station. Then, when it comes to education, you're looking at, well, a primary school would be first. As the population gets larger, then you'd look to invest in a high school, then a college, then a university. Those universities would be drawing people in from all the surrounding small and large towns into the city or the conurbation. But also, you can see on the right-hand side, as you go up the triangle, the frequency of each size of the settlements decreases as you go up. So you will find less conurbations, but you will find a lot more isolated dwellings. So let's use that going forward in Valemarch and populate the various settlements with the various resources and services that are needed. Let's get back to the game. So with that discussed, let's go over here and let's put in our fishing. Now, I want fishing down here. So let's have a look. Here's fish. Take anarchy off for this bit. Okay.
To vacate any premises near the fires and
Right.
remain at a safe
And
distance
that
until
I'll continue
emergency
on
services manage
down
to
that
get
way.
the fires under control.
But let's get here in. And now what do I need? Fishing boats gather fish from fishing area. Fish cages and pens are put into place. Okay, we want the fishing area. I don't want to have that like this. Oh, that's anarchy. Let's take that off. Do I have to go this way first? I do. Okay, we'll have that one, and we'll have fish farming on this side. Just to have some variety. That way first. Oh no, I need to connect them up. Whoops. This side to there, back again, and this side to there, and back again. Right. So that should be a nice amount of fish coming in. Any little boats going? We've got a cage in there. Employees. No. So what I plan to do down here is we'll have the seagulls in. We'll have like light fishing industry along here. I need to find those and prop those in. Check. Yep, the crime's gone down, so that police station has helped. But I have a hunch we're going to need more people. Yes, we've got 0.5% unemployment. So I'm going to go and fill in this section along here, and I'll speak to you in a bit. Enjoy the speed build.
Hi there. This is Liz Peterson on the Atmospheric Piano Channel, playing music that has a meaning.
A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Glenda. But apparently that's not all good news. We're joined today by an expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move here, right?
Humans are programmed to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed. For example, consider capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the study of a statistical abstraction and its effect on the human
Thank
psyche.
you, Professor.
It is a question of priority.
For our feature story, we're hitting the streets with Kim this hour, who is reporting about noise pollution near the city's residential zone. So, Kim, what are you hearing? What's that, Kim? You're not quite coming through. That's still no good. Can we turn Kim up a little bit? No. That's worse. Turn her back down again. There, that's better. That was Kim reporting live. We'll be back after this.
Warm temperatures across the region today. Hope everybody out there has a good one.
Right. So, we're now going to look at, let's see, we're nearly at 3,000. Let's look
A
at our
driving
population
advisory has been
stats.
issued for the immediate area due to poor
11%
road
of this
conditions.
population
Please exercise
are
caution
children.
if you must drive and
Okay,
try
we
to stay
take
off
the
the
decimal
streets
place
until
off.
conditions improve.
That's what?
This has been a local public
Let's round it up.
service announcement.
290 children. They will need education.
Hi guys,
And
Liz
it's now where to
here. Loving
put it.
those harmonies.
Lots of low
Let's keep
dents,
the
more
mojo
high
going
dents here.
and queue up for the next one. Don't touch
It
that
makes
dial.
sense to either
While
have
we're
the
not in the
school
business of reporting rumors,
here near the police
there's
station
a widespread concern
or
over fears that an
in
insidious
this
underground criminal organization
junction,
has seized control
this
of the
block
area.
here, which is
Recent
near
crime
this
stats confirm
town
that
centre
the crime
here.
wave has certainly gripped our region, and it's showing no signs
Let's
of
look at
letting up.
elementary school,
I don't
400
like the
kids,
sound of that,
100
Glenda.
no, too small.
We'll be back after this.
UK urban
Industry
primary.
in the
We go
region
for
is
UK
on the
urban
rise,
primary.
and when business is doing well, that floats
gonna go
our
in
boat.
there.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
Warm
And
temperatures
next
across
to
the region
this,
today. Hope
we
everybody
will
out
put
there has a
in
good one.
a park. Let me see if I can get in a tennis court. Okay, tennis court, and then the hedge park. Take off the American trees, get the chestnut.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin.
And
Increasing areas of forest are being engulfed by flames. The thick smoke rising from the fire makes the air dangerous to breathe. Citizens are advised to vacate any premises near the fires and remain at a safe distance until emergency services manage to get the fires under control.
There we are. And what does it have? I can extend that over to there. 50 employees, 82 students, 500. Price, money's still coming in, and the population's still going up. What we will need is we will need some more low. Is that low dense? That's medium. I need some low density housing. Oh, wrong button. Medium. Some low end housing. Right. Also need to finish off this section in here. Get rid of that. I'm still learning this platter tool at the same time as the move it. I have to say I'm definitely a convert to mods. I can hear you going, oh, told you so, and what's taking you so long, all that kind of stuff. But I did kind of like it. I kind of liked the vanilla. Oh no, that is what was the other way around. Oops. I did like the vanilla stuff and seeing what I could do with it, but now I've got this. It's like, oh, why? Why did it take so long? Right. Let's have a look at these pollutions. Yowzers. Lots of noise. Strangely, Grinderbook isn't as noisy as a particle board factory. Go figure. Go back down to 1%. And we're back down to that, not having enough. This whole section here will be treed. That is obviously the technical term. Take anarchy off. I have learned my lesson there. I have that I might have maybe just done that a couple of times and ended up placing a load of trees in roads and within houses, and yeah, all that kind of oops. But with that, yep, like that. Okay. We need some more residential, which I have a hunch I'm going to have to fill in this whole section here, where I grab this road. around 90%. And that will be new road. Let's see, is it time to upgrade? Great. What about if I just do that? Yes, I can upgrade without. Having an issue there. Oh. The bench problem has sorted itself out. Does anyone else have that using these props? If it's something that's supposed to happen, then I go, that's fine. It's all a bit new for me, so I'm not sure whether that is a regular thing. Or whether it's just my computer being peculiar like it is with this. Like bleeding or no, like shadow casting of the chairs. And well, that's annoying. None of them match. Wow, okay. No. Delete that. Take these ones out. Come on. Now I'm still getting used to the buttons. As you can see. No, not buttons, the mouse. Okay. I'm sure there was probably a quicker way of doing it, but I've done it. And let's go to here. And what bins are they using? This one. Oops, singles. And do I want any of these? No, you've already got one of those. So actually it probably makes sense to have. Oh, I've got a bench in the middle of the road. We are, and I think the last thing we need to do is a quick little edging along. Need to give a dividing line from the park and the rest of the neighborhood. We'll do sporadic chestnuts along here. Don't want it as organized. And that's that bit. And we'll go down this side as well. Right, now I was going to go and do another speed build on here, wasn't I? Before I got carried away. I will just quickly upgrade these to that. Put the grid in. And then it is off. A fill in. I'll have some more low-end houses here. Maybe a park. I'm thinking a path over this. let's see, what's this looking like? Oh, that's looking like 50s High Street. 60s. Not great. But does it give us that UK feel? Yeah, I do need to change these up. They look out of place now. Right. The next issue. This industry here needs to move because it is polluting this section here, and I need to figure out another place to put it. And I mine up this junction here. If we go on to resources, we've got some oil here. I know we're nowhere near the ore, but I could argue that they've now extracted all the gravel here, and now they're going to the gravel on the other side of the road. It will also give my city another entry point, so I can have a bridge coming over here, and means this industry here can come straight out this way. So I'm going to let this play for a bit so I can get the cash coming in. We might level up by the time we have enough cash to do all this building. So let's just jump forward a bit.
This is an emergency broadcast to all citizens.
Increasing areas of forest are...
Hi there, this is Liz Peterson on the Atmospheric Piano Channel, playing music that has a meaning.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
If you're in it, you already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
Warm temperatures across the region today. Hope everybody out there has a good one.
That's it for this week of Valemarch here with Johnny Twitches. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a good rest of your week, and ta for now.